Hey guys, good evening and welcome to another video. So in today's video I'll be sharing my experience with my first car. Without wasting time, let's dive right into the video. So I bought my first car in 2011 when I was doing my master's degree in the University of Benin. I bought the car at about 350,000 naira. It was an Hyundai Sonata 1992 model. I bought that car with all my life savings, but that was the genesis of my problems. So at this point, I will say, based on my experience, that not all breakthrough are breakthrough. It is best to wait for your time, because that car showed me shege. I didn't have any experience buying a car. I remember when I was looking to buy a car, most of the cars I wanted were very expensive, at about 600,000 and above to see a very nice car. So I saw this car, Hyundai Sonata. It has a leather seat, the bodywork was fine. Because I was so inexperienced, I didn't bother to check the engine, the brakes. I didn't check the mechanical parts. I just bought the car because I felt like, oh, this car have a leather seat. So because of that inexperience, I bought the car. And looking at the price, that car was just 350,000. And most of the cars I've been looking for was over 600,000. So I said, why not? It seems I've hit a jackpot. Let me go for it. So I bought the car and I was a proud owner at that time. I was very happy. That's why initially I told you that not all congratulations are congratulations, because some congratulations, they are telling you because it comes with a lot of responsibility. I felt I was not ready for this particular car. Don't worry, as the video progresses, you will understand why I am saying this. At that time, before buying the car, I didn't bother to check anything. All I wanted was a car. What kind of car? I don't care. What brand of car? I don't really care. So I didn't check anything about the car. When I saw the car, I just told the dealership that I love this car. I want this car. They were like, oh, do you want to test drive? I said, why should I test drive? It's a beautiful, nice car. I was just looking at the bodywork and they thought that, okay, this car is within my budget. So I bought the car. I would say that this whole car issue came, this whole car scenario thing came. You know, I schooled in Igbenedion University, and Igbenedion University, like most of us know, is a place of luxury. It's a school of luxury where we have the rich kids there and they drive expensive car. And when I was in Igbenedion University, I didn't have the privilege to drive, even though my mates were driving. My dad will always say, you don't need a car now because the car will be a distraction to you. And if you have a car, you will not study. So all through my years in Igbenedion University, I didn't own a car. So I was really anxious to drive a car. So when I graduated and I went for my master's degree, I was like, I'm done. I want a car. So with all my life savings I gathered, I said I must get a car this month. So I gathered and I checked that, okay, I have about 350,000 to 400,000. Let me just go and start looking for cars. But they were all above my budget until I saw this car, which became my nemesis. When I bought the car, I enjoyed the car for the first few weeks without any issue. Thereafter, I started experiencing a lot of mechanical and electronic problem with the car. I don't just know, somehow when you are with the dealership while buying the car, everything will be very smooth and nice. The car will be perfect, but immediately you drive out, I don't know how they do it, you start having problem. I just enjoyed that car for 1 week, and after 1 week, this was where my problem started. I started having problem. At some point, I had to visit mechanic and I started calling mechanic back to back. They were very happy because they were cashing out with me. A day will not pass without me calling them. All my life savings I started putting it into maintenance of the car. The 600,000 I didn't want to spend, I started spending it bit by bit in car maintenance. And the truth of the matter is that anytime I don't drive the car, I always feel at peace. It's like a burden has been lifted out. At some point, I prefer to take public transport than to drive that car, because I know that if I drive the car, before I drive maybe a mile or two, there must be problem. So anytime I'm not driving that car, there's this peace and serenity I feel. How can a car owner be having peace of mind using the public transport than not driving? Think about it. There must be an underlying issue about the car. And you know the peer pressure that comes with owning a car. You know, the day you tell your friends in Nigeria that, oh, I just got a car, you know them, they're like, oh, congratulations, congratulations. And tomorrow, if they don't see you with the car, they'll say, Ken, where's your car? Where's your car? They always want to know where your car is. So the day you buy a car, just know that that day, monitoring spirits have been assigned to you, because anytime you don't drive that car, you will definitely see people that will ask you, where's your car? And because of that, you'll be ashamed. Imagine you telling them that, oh, I parked my car, I didn't drive it because it's having problems, so I'm using transport, public transport. They'll be laughing at you, and you don't want that. You want them to feel like, yeah, I'm doing well. So because of that, you'll be hiding to take public transport. So this was what I was facing, a lot of intimidations. I was running away from my friends because of this car. Due to maintenance of the car, I spent all my money, all the allowances that they gave me, some money I'm supposed to use to buy textbook. I spent everything on the car maintenance. That's why I told you initially that those mechanics, they were cashing out with me. You know, I spent everything, and I was a shadow of myself. That's the picture up. You see how lanky I was, very lanky, because the car was drying my blood like a vampire. You know, when a vampire is sucking your blood, that car is sucking the life out of me. Oh, such a nightmare. I can never forget that period. I remember at the end of the semester, my dad will look at me with pity and felt sorry for me just because of that car. That car was a nightmare. The worst of the worst happened to me when I installed an air conditioner inside the car, because to tell you how bad the car is, it didn't come with air conditioning. Nothing was inside the car. There's no pipe, you know those air conditioner pipe. There was nothing inside the car. So I went to spend my own money to install air conditioner inside the car, the hose, the pipes, the engine that will make everything work. After using the car for just 2 days with air conditioner, it killed the engine of the car. That was when I started having problem. The car started overheating, my gasket burnt. In fact, at a point, I felt like I should go to the church for prayer and fasting and deliverance, because I was thinking that they were using the car to witch hunt me. Truthfully, I'm not lying. This is honest discussion I'm telling you right now. So my dear, before buying a car, you need to be very careful in choosing the car, because some cars can make you go broke and keep you in regret all the rest of your life. It's like you are putting the money in a bottomless pit. Then the last straw that broke the camel's back, I was traveling from Benin to Warri with the car, and all of a sudden the bolt that was holding the tires to the car broke, and I lost control of the car. I was almost involved in an accident, and it was a 120 to 140 km/h road. You know, the Benin to Warri Express Road. Fortunately for me, there was no car coming from behind. So based on my experience, I was able to maneuver the car. In fact, if you heard the sound of the tire that came out, it's like poof, like a very loud sound. At some point, there were some Fulani herdsmen that were there. They heard the sound, they thought it was a gun, like gunmen trying to attack me or something, and they ran into the bush. Not until I swerved the car, maneuvered the car slowly to the roadside, they came out, and that's when they now told me that they thought it was gunmen that were shooting at me. I said, no, it's my car. In fact, that period, I didn't expect it. Maybe I wouldn't have been alive today. Then for the last time, I decided that, okay, what I will do, I'll just do some little repair on the car and put it for taxi, because definitely I'm not driving this car again. After conducting the minor maintenance, I handed the car to somebody, a driver, so that I can be having daily remittance just to get an income from it. In fact, I don't want to lose all my money. Even if it's very little, I just wanted something back. But because the car was in a very bad condition, I couldn't get anything from the driver. That was when I decided to sell the car. Then I took the car to the dealership where I bought it, and I told them that I want to sell the car. Please help me to sell this car. Can you imagine? They put the car on their display, on their showroom for close to 3 to 6 months. Nobody was buying the car. 6 months after, I decided that, okay, I met them and I said, what can I do? Because I don't want this car anymore. And they said the only alternative is for you to butcher the car. It means you are removing the spares of the car. If it's a tire, you're taking out the tire section, you're taking out the engine, you're taking out every area that make it a car, and you're selling it individually. So they said that is the only way this car can be sold. I said, if that is it, how much can I get out of it? They said it will not be more than 50,000. I said, okay, at this point I have no option. Just give me the 50,000. Just imagine a car I bought for over 400,000. I finally butchered and sold the car for 50,000 naira. What a waste of money. Wrong financial investment. Then that experience now gave me a better perspective on what to look out for in getting a car. And this was the second car I got after my first experience, which was very nice. No issue, no problem. And this is not the car I'm currently using, because I made sure that I looked critically before getting the car. You know, they said once bitten, twice shy. If you like our video, don't just watch. Please follow, comment, share, and like.